We're not going to be on Wednesdays.
No more Wednesdays, period.
Exactly.
Wednesdays are gone. If you're here on Wednesdays, you're not here on Wednesdays anymore after this week. This is the last
come on
Wednesday.
But you'd be just stuck outside in the parking lot.
Yeah, it's really hot outside in
LA
LA right now.
Yeah.
I do not want to sit in the parking close enough to the wall to get a stun. Now Contract's coming back in mid as M&S just says, nope, I'm running away. Back down into the bot side. River flash away from the bandage toss. M&S survives. Yes, he's going to miss out on some minions, which is pretty important, but now Fudge is ready to skip down into the mid lane here. Nice use of the Hallowed Mist to avoid the bandage toss from Contracts. Remember, the Contracts already flashed here. He's got no way out. Accelerated Shock Blast going to give M&S the assist on Fudge's first blood.
If you won't come to Fudge, Fudge will come to you. He's ganking.
It can just feel really suffocating because of how aggressive the champion plays. Blabber now looking for the move here on Palafox. Crash down, finds him. There's the to the skies, and M&S takes him down.
It's just a mid lane fiasco throughout the day. The same thing happened to APA earlier on. Proximity between Contracts and Palafox was really high, the highest in the league. And so that is just how they want to play. Playing through Palafox and him being on LeBlanc, and then naturally as they're
not allowed
lanes,
to do that, actually.
Oh, here we go, sad.
Well, they're allowed to do this. M&S jumped on a 3v1. The CC change is way more than enough for him to survive.
A lot of teams against EG, we're doing this to JoJo, kind of just giving him that mid lane treatment where they're, using that bot lane to just roam up and constantly force his Blabber's looking.
Blabber forcing out the Featherstorm from FBI, so at least that's not available. But now Palafox getting jumped on by M&S, but he's in a 4v1. M&S, that's not where you need to be, and FBI's getting the money this time.
That was a terrible
laning phase, but Blabber's coming bottom. Remember, FBI, there's no ulti on the Xayah. Blabber immediately finding the wall bang. FBI using both summoner spells there. I don't think it's worth it. You're never getting out of that in a 1v3.
Yeah, with no ulti, there's no real way out. Try.
Last sliver of HP on the NRG tier 1.
I will say, while it is kind of playing to that expectation that NRG can be competitive against C9, it is not playing to the expectation of a really fast-paced, aggressive game.
Sven counterattacking with Magnet Storm as Palafox tried to go in after Berserker, but now it's a massive punish onto NRG as C9 find the enemy mid laner. They get his flash, they get the kill. Still, Ignar is very low with no ulti. This is going to be tough for NRG to stop, but they got to do it. They can't afford to let this game go this way.
Man, NRG was playing way too fast there, where Palafox was a little bit higher up in tempo going up to the top lane wave, but they just saw an angle, wanted to take the fight, but Fudge didn't even need to TP there that quick, but they got pushed off of Baron.
Fight, man. Get the Ring of Fire closing in or something. I'm ready to see some blood in this one. We have another 60 seconds before the Drake, but C9's coming in on Contracts. He has to flash over the wall to escape. Teleport's coming in from both sides now. Nice charm from Ignar, ready to lock down M&S. It's the delivery system again. C9's mid laner gets dropped.
That is huge for NRG because Palafox didn't even match the TP. He's still down in bot, so he's going to push down that bot lane tier 2. Dokla should be able to retreat.
Punish this way. Baron's starting up here for Cloud9.
Yeah, C9 are saying, we know they're on the Dragon. Let's try to rush the Baron instead. NRG's ready to fight him for it. Baron's still at about 8,000. They're not burning it down quickly. Dokla trying to keep Sven and Berserker away. Fudgel's already popping the Hallowed Mist here in the middle of everybody. Now it's Dokla with a massive 4-man engage. Ignar still looking to disengage himself. Now it's Fudge has to go into the stasis. Sven's taken very low. They're finally going to burst him down. First kill of the fight over to NRG. Blabber's in the middle of everybody, and he has to try to escape with a phase rush, but a nice knockback from Dokla. Now he's all out. Now they're all in. NRG have already found the kills they need, and they still want more. M&S trying to fight back. Berserker goes on a killing spree and picks up Dokla. M&S chasing after the enemy AD carry, but he won't be able to find him. Berserker's the last man standing, and Ignar knocks him down. C9's only got 1 man left, and NRG racked up a body kill.
Cloud9 had slowly worked their way back into a pretty good spot. They decided to really force it at the Baron, but it all went bad.
So one little bit of a problem with NRG's lane allocations here, because Dokla was the one off to the side in the 4-1. He's the only one who doesn't have the Baron, because he's the only one who died in the team fight. So that means they didn't have 2 empowered lanes. Now they're grouped up as 5. Tier 3 turrets already down to 1/3. Sven goes in with a Magnet Storm onto 3. A little bit of damage onto Contracts, but he won't die yet, and Sven's already down in the counterattack. NRG are ready to go in for the full dive, but they've already lost Dokla. Fudge is ready to snip them down. C9 has 1, 2 for 1. Here in the poke at these guys. NRG starting up the Dragon. Dokla's ready to frontline. Notice the Q3 charged up. The Intofo strikes are ready for the knockback. M&S with a shock blast over the wall. Poppycopter's ready to fly, but where is it going to land? Oh, nice! Unstoppable from Dokla to guarantee that it won't work. Now Blabber's stuck in the middle. All out from Dokla brings him back into the waiting arms with a nice re-engage coming out from Sven. NRG has to try to regroup now as they've managed to put a man into the back line, and FBI's taking out Sven. M&S and the rest of C9 trying to fire back, but Contracts won't drop just yet. Kill back on the Fudge coming out from FBI. NRG are going to take the fight. They're going to take break. They're gonna take this. Inhibitors are up, but all inhibitors are exposed. Energy's got to be careful now. Their AD carry's already at half HP. Another block from Dokla, stopping the Keeper's Verdict from finding an ejection. As Blabber's already down to 1/4 HP, they're gonna kill him before the fight even starts. Not quite enough. C9's jungler survived. Fudge is 1v2ing against Palafox and Dokla. The stasis buys a moment. He's still alive and drain tanking, but Palafox picks him up. Now it's a 5v4 on the Rift, favoring Energy once again.
Yeah, and Cloud9, I think they are running out of time quickly in this one. Dokla going to TP back. Survives with the use of that Gargoyle Stone Plate, and they are pushing in here with the Ocean Soul.
I think Energy just wants to end it here. They know they got 45 seconds until Fudge is back alive. Critically missing all the ultis except for LeBlanc. So Energy's got to make sure they don't just give this one away. Sven Magnet Storm is the big thing to look out for. But once again, Dokla on the front line doing a great job with these path makers, clearing the way for the rest of Energy. A little bit more poke from the static shiv of LeBlanc, keeping those health bars on C9 just getting more and more dented down as Dokla finds Sven on the front again, down to about half HP here for the support. Energy waiting on minion waves. First one arrives here in mid. More are coming up through the sides. 10 seconds left on Fudge. Energy have to decide if they still want to try to force this. Ultis are going to be coming back up soon, but now, yeah, there's the knockback. Counter engage from Sven onto 4. C9 looking for their moment now as they find the damage onto Palafox, but won't be able to kill him off before he goes back into the stasis.
Berserker!
And here fighting back as FBI goes unstoppable. Berserker needs to find a whole lot of damage here, but he's going to be shut down instead. Fudge is still snipping as Palafox and Dokla are the last two standing for the side of Energy. C9's last stand, but they're still standing. Energy trying to stay alive as Palafox goes back up the wall. He finds one, but he won't find the last. C9, hold on! Is all that pressure heading towards their base. It's double super minions in every lane. Energy knows that they're the ones who can play it more slowly, so C9 are the first to the Drake pit. They're ready to try to go for this. Palafox going after M&S. He might just try to end the game. He's already killed the enemy mid laner. The rest of Energy just has to buy some time. Ignar trying to disengage again as C9 goes for the fight. It's a 4v2 here in the middle as Ignar has to get back around the side. FBI trying to get back in the way. They just gotta buy some time. The Nexus turrets are already falling. C9, your Nexus, C9, it's under attack. They may have won the fight, but it's Energy winning the game. LeBlanc, the Tower Terror, will take the Nexus, and Energy